Why Trudeau's resignation is good for Canada. Justin Trudeau's resignation is the best thing to happen to Canada in years. Finally, we can start undoing the damage. In this video, we are breaking down why Trudeau's resignation is not just a relief, but a critical turning point for Canada. We will expose how his policies harmed the nation and explain why Pierre Poilievre and the Conservatives are the right choice to restore prosperity, freedom, and trust in government. Justin Trudeau's nearly decade-long reign will be remembered for broken promises, divisive policies, and failed leadership. From the housing crisis to runaway inflation and unethical scandals, Trudeau's government eroded Canada's prosperity and trust in institutions. His resignation was not just overdue, it's necessary to give Canadians a chance to rebuild. Trudeau began his tenure with lofty promises, but his actual track record tells a different story. He inherited a stable economy, but leaves behind spiraling debt, inflation that has crippled household budgets, and a fractured sense of unity among Canadians. His focus on identity politics over substance alienated many while ignoring pressing issues like housing affordability and healthcare reforms. Why Trudeau's resignation is good for Canada. Ending the era of scandals and corruption. Trudeau's tenure was full of numerous scandals, including the SNC affair, We Charity controversy, and accusation of unethical governance. His resignation means Canada can begin to demand higher ethical standards from its leaders. A new government can clean up the mess left behind and restore transparency. Trudeau's resignation sends a message: no leader is above reproach. For years, his government's misuse of power and lack of transparency diminished trust in public institutions. The Conservatives under Pierre Poilievre have pledged to uphold integrity in governance by introducing stricter checks and balances. Trudeau's policies fueled skyrocketing home prices and rental market out of reach for average Canadians. His resignation paves the way for real solutions. Conservatives will focus on increasing housing supply by cutting red tape and incentivizing builders. Stronger measures will prevent foreign investors from driving up housing costs. Housing affordability dropped dramatically during Trudeau's tenure. By prioritizing optics over action, his government failed to address systematic issues in the housing market. Poilievre's plan emphasizes tangible outcomes like expediting housing approvals and restricting foreign ownership to curb speculation. Did you know that the average Canadian home price doubled under Trudeau's leadership? The Conservatives are committed to making housing affordable again. Trudeau's big government approach and reckless spending saddled Canadians with record-high inflation and debt. His resignation offers lower taxes. Poilievre has promised to cut taxes, putting more money back in the pockets of hard-working Canadians. Conservatives will focus on balancing the budget and reducing wasteful spending. Imagine a Canada where groceries, gas, and housing are affordable again. That's the vision of a conservative-led government. Trudeau's policies promoted economic inequality and burdened businesses with excessive regulations. Poilievre's economic plan centers on empowering small businesses, fostering innovation, and ensuring Canadians can keep more of their hard-earned money. Under Trudeau, wait times skyrocketed. Hospitals were overwhelmed and healthcare workers were stretched to the brink. A conservative government would empower provinces, decentralize healthcare funding to allow provinces to innovate and address local needs, invest in private-public partnerships to increase capacity and reduce wait time. Canada's healthcare system, once a point of pride, has become a symbol of inefficiency. Pollier's approach prioritizes solutions tailored to provincial needs, ensuring faster access to care without compromising quality. Later in this video, we will discuss how Pierre Poilievre plans to make healthcare more efficient and accessible. Trudeau's government introduced policies that many Canadians felt infringed on their freedoms, from pandemic overreach to censorship attempts. His resignation means restoring rights. Pierre Poilievre has committed to repealing legislation that restricts free speech and personal freedom. Conservatives will prioritize empowering individuals, not government bureaucracies. Under Trudeau, policies like Bill C-10 and Bill C-18 threaten Canadians' access to information and freedom of expression. Poilievre has pledged to roll back such legislation, ensuring that individual rights are respected. Why Pierre Poilievre is the leader Canada needs. Canada needs more than a fresh face. It needs strong leadership with real solutions. Pierre Poilievre and the Conservative Party offer common-sense policies. From housing to energy, Poilievre's plans focus on practical, achievable outcomes, a voice for the people. He has championed the concerns of everyday Canadians, from farmers to small business owners. Poilievre's leadership style contrasts sharply with Trudeau's performative politics. By focusing on real issues like affordability, job creation, and democratic accountability, he is positioning himself as the leader who can truly unite Canada. With Trudeau gone, the Liberal Party is in disarray. The Conservatives are poised to take the lead, but Canadians must stay engaged and demand accountability. Here's what you can do. Support strong policies. Advocate for economic freedom, lower taxes, and affordable housing. Stay informed. Understand how conservative policies will directly benefit you and your family. Vote for change. The upcoming elections are a chance for Canadians to choose a government that prioritizes their needs over ideological agendas. Justin Trudeau's resignation marks the end of an era of failure and the beginning of hope. Under Pierre Poilievre's leadership, Canada can finally restore its prosperity, freedom, and future. Together, we can make our nation great again. What do you think about Trudeau's resignation? Do you believe Pierre Poilievre is the right leader to fix Canada? Let us know in the comments below, and do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates on Canada's journey to greatness. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.